Mom always said, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means God wants you to listen more. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Pick up that free copy of the nutrition and workout guide in the description below. I'm down 45 pounds. And if you're interested in how I did that, pick up that free copy of the fitness or the nutrition and workout guide. I'm the owner of Ensorsale. Ensorsale is family. Together we rise up from humble beginnings to inspire others all over the world with the messages on our t-shirts. Wear your inspiration today and use FitFutureMD for 20% off. So, we're at a little meet and greet yesterday, right? We, may only know like one person, in the entire meet and greet, right? But, this is basically a video on, what to do in meet and greets, right? What to do when you meet new people, stuff like that, right? So most people may or may not be interested in you, right, when you meet them. But you can ask them a question, a leading question, and get them talking about something that they're interested in, right? So, yesterday at this event, we go up to, the one person we know there and ask a question. And I don't feel like I talked very much after that, right? Whereas the salesperson at the event, they talked about themselves the whole time. They didn't learn much about us at all, right? It's, we offer this, we offer that, we offer this. We've had clients do this, we've had clients do that. And, she never could find, because she didn't ask questions about us, she never found out the angle to really sell us on the product, right? And, that's why, my mom always said, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means God wants you to listen twice as much as talk, right? So I would say that's something that I've struggled with from time to time. And, because just like any other person, I'll start ranting about what I'm thinking about, right? So you see that, when you go to events and stuff. But, my wife Meredith is a complete genius at this, right? She, is able to get people to open up their entire life story in the first 30 seconds of meeting her. And, that allows her to be one of the best salespeople on the planet, in my opinion, especially in person. Because, she's going to find out in that, 1 to 2 minute conversation whether you're a fit for her product or not, right? And if you are a fit, she's going to do everything in her power to make sure her product is the one that you use, right? And, that's what makes her such a great salesperson, right? Not only does she have the gift of the gab, she can talk for hours, right? But she also can get you to talk for hours, right? So that's really what this video is about, how to do that, right? So most of the time, it's really just asking one question, right? And, some people have their go-to questions and some people don't, right? I don't really have a go-to question. I'm just that awkward big kid in the room. Most of the time my general stuff is about sports. Like, oh, did you play sports? Oh, whatever. Like the girl we met with yesterday played field hockey, right? One of the girls we talked to was her husband was a welder, right? And traveled all over the country. And like I say, we really learned that, just because they were great people, but they're not necessarily a fit for our product, right? So, or the product that Meredith's selling, right? And and you learn that in the first couple minutes, right? And that's really the key to that, right? So whenever you're in a big crowd or a big group, and this even goes to dating, right? So if you go up to a woman and say, "Oh, you're so beautiful, I just had to come talk to you." Really? What did you want to know about me? Right? That's really to me, it's more of the, hey, such and such, saw you sitting over here. What do you think about this? Or I like me and my friends have a debate. Can you help us out? One, and you ask them a question, right? And then you just get them talking, right? And most of the time, 90% of the time, that works. And you sit there and listen, and that's all you had to do, right? And that's basically the gist of the video, is get people talking about themselves, get people talking about what's going on with them, and figure out whether your product or service is a fit for them, right? So, some people come and ask me, "Oh, what do you do?" Yeah, as their opening line, and I say, "Oh, well, I own a t-shirt brand." Well, the lady jumped in and said, "Oh, well, can you make this, this, and this?" I'm like, "Yes, but I'm a brand, right? I'm not necessarily a printer. I do print work to support the brand, right? To use the money to advertise for the brand, right? But I do not necessarily do print work for others, right? I will do print work for others. If I'm in the little range where, most print places, they want you to do, 200, 300, items, right? Especially the ones that are busy, that are actually good, they want you to do 200 or 300 items. Well, if you do 100 items with me, I'm happy, right? Because that's going to give me, a couple $100 to throw into the brand for advertising, right? And I work on my skill of, making the t-shirts, right? Designing things, right? It's more about learning for me than it is about growing a print shop. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to be a print shop, but, I'm really trying to grow a brand that inspires other people, right? That, basically, when you see Ensorsale, you say, "Oh, well, that's this type of person," right? This person is a good person that wants to help the world, that wants to change the world, that wants to show positivity instead of negativity, right? That's what Ensorsale is about. And, when you see somebody wearing an Ensorsale shirt, that's what you should think, right? And so that, I do these videos, right, for everyone, and, try to help people the best I can. But it's definitely something that you learn, along the way, that, how to go into a group of people and talk and get people talking, right? And you know, you're gonna find people that you just don't have anything in common with, right? Like, you know, some people don't like sports. That's okay. I may not be, you know, a person that hangs out with you, right? I mean, it is what it is. I like sports. You know, you may be a person that, you know, just can't find something in common with somebody, and that's okay. But there is a group or a crowd for you, and that's also a part of business, right? Is finding out, you know, what crowds to target. What are people interested in that you can target, right? You know, one of the people talked about what's called geofencing, right? And like I say, you used to be able to do that like really well, where you could choose like hair color, eye color. You know, you could advertise at whatever age, it didn't matter. Like, you know, so 5-year-old was on a tablet, you could, you know, send your product to them if, you know, your product was for a 5-year-old. And they canceled that, you know, because obviously that's dangerous. But like I said, the biggest thing is come in, ask a question, and listen, right? And then go your conversation from there. Always be more interested. This is what Meredith is really good at. Meredith is really good at asking more questions about a topic that I probably have no interest in. So, you know, so she, like I say, she literally can get people to talk for an hour and find common ground, find common interest, right? And that's really what going into a crowd and getting people to respond to you, like you. Sometimes, whether it's dating, could be date you, right? That's really the key, right? So keep that in mind. Listen more than you talk. Ask more questions than you talk about yourself. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, and liking the video. Share it with somebody that needs it, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.